you are founder-led, CEO-driven, instead of team-driven, you have a less valuable business. There's more risk. And so your multiple will be lower. If they, whoever's doing the analysis, the PE firms or investment, whatever it is, or someone buying your company, if they go, oh, you've got the systems in place, you've got a team of people that are excellent people and they make decisions, and you could go on vacation for a month and everything just continues to run, and they add people, they add new customers, they onboard customers, they fire people, they fire customers sometimes. All of those happen when you have those systems in place.
Welcome to Grow Think Tank. This is the one and only place where you will get insight from the founders and the CEOs of the fastest growing privately held companies. I am the host. My name is Gene Hammett. I help leaders and their teams navigate the defining moments of their growth. Are you ready to grow?
Today we talk about key person risk. For you CEOs out there that have a business, you've built something, it's proven, and everything is probably running pretty well. But what is the next stage of your business? Well, you have to be honest with yourself and look at it. Are you the key person in your business? Do you have a key person risk? Let me say this differently. Are you the most valuable person in your business? Well, as the saying goes, if you are the most valuable person in your business is not that valuable. If you really think about key person risk, it is something that you want to understand and you can address early, because when you go to sell your business or you go to look for equity down the road, raise money, whatever, they are going to assess risk in their business. And if you are the driving force, if you're the primary salesperson or the primary marketing person or the primary anything in your business, it's a key person risk. And so what do you do about it? My name is Gene Hammett. I'm a CEO coach. We work with fast growth companies or companies in growth mode to help them through the chaos and the challenges as they grow their company, as they add more people, they shift their strategies, and they develop and need more leadership models that are more aligned with where their company is going than where it used to be. And so key person risk is something that you definitely want to understand. If you are, as I said earlier, the driving force for sales, just think about that for a second. And someone bought your business, what are they buying? You're going to stay there maybe for a year. Maybe they ask you to stay there for 3 years. But how do you minimize that? How do you get it down to just a year or 6 months or even less? The only way you can do that is to remove the key person risk, remove your need to be in the business day in and day out. And so when you think about that, then it sets up a lot of different decisions that you have to decide on. We're not here to teach you how to do this. I'm going to share with you high level, but if you really want to stop being the key person risk and minimize that, then you want to make sure that you learn to let go of any domain expertise that you have. The beautiful thing is, if you have this domain expertise, you can share it with others easier. It's hard to share expertise when you don't have years of understanding that business function, if you will. So when you think about this key person risk and you start to let go of things, here's a couple of things that you might endure. You will have some time where it will be difficult for you to let go, because you will convince yourself that you must jump in because you can do it better and faster. And that's just a mindset trap that we get put into. There's lots of things I've done with different triangles. I have 5 levels of leadership. And one of those is the leadership ravine. And inside this triangle, there's 5 levels of leadership, but the leadership ravine represents the arduous task or inner conflict of moving from the bottom 3 levels, which is work focused, to the top 2 levels, which is people focused. And when you do that, you will have a much better chance to create the kind of business you want to, and don't get sucked back into the work, because that's day to day. But when you stay at the people level, you're developing the confidence, you're developing decision-making acumen, you're developing the ability to solve problems, the ability to be the firefighters when you don't have to do it, the ability for fire prevention. All of those things come as a benefit of you stepping out of the day-to-day work and you being more of a CEO, more of a people leader than you are today. So why do you want to do this? Well, as I said earlier, your company's not that valuable if you're the most valuable person. If you are the risk. So if you think about the EBITDAs, your profitability in your business, everyone understands that. You want it to be strong. You want it to be growing. And if that's checking off, then you actually look at the multiple. Then the multiple is different in every industry and different type of business models. And one of the things that factors into multiples is risk. If you are founder-led, CEO-driven, Instead of team driven, you have a less valuable business. There's more risk. And so your multiple will be lower. If they, whoever's doing the analysis, the PE firms or investment, whatever it is, or someone buying your company, if they go, oh, you've got the systems in place, you've got a team of people that are excellent people and they make decisions, and you could go on vacation for a month and everything just continues to run, and they add people, they add new customers, they onboard customers, they fire people, they fire customers sometimes. All of those happen when you have those systems in place. Now, in order to get there, you've got to get a lot of things right. You got to have leadership that can scale, meaning leadership beyond just you. So beyond even the C-suite, beyond even the director level, even down to the front line. You want to make sure there's leaders all through that. You got to make sure the communication's right. You want to make sure there's systems for alignment. We got to have accountability. We got to be able to empower those people. There's a lot of skills that go into this, but I'm just highlighting the fact that key person risk is a real thing. And if you want to explore what is next, we've got a free training that comes up every so often. It's absolutely free for CEOs. If you want to check it out, go to training.coreelevation.com. In there, you will find the mistakes that people make in this journey. You will find the 5 steps, and it really happens to align specifically with you not being a key person in your business anymore. Having a business that grows beyond you is kind of the frame I want you to think about that. If you're curious about what that is, go to training.coreelevation.com. You can sign up today, absolutely for free. We can get to know each other. I've been willing to coach you a little bit on there, give you some insight, and share with you the tools that we use and the frameworks that will help you grow your business beyond you. When you think of growth and you think of leadership, think of Growth Think Tank. As always, lead with courage. We'll see you next time.